I'm back. I'm back, by the way. Hey, can you guess? Can you guess? Can you guess? I'm gonna send a message, okay? Okay, credits to the artist. Okay, can you guess? Can you guess? Bro, I gotta give shout out to this person. This person made a wonderful masterpiece right here. Really depicts the dude, you know what I mean? The actual pot belly. I mean, look at that. That is the most finite curvature. Energy in itself couldn't even mathematically make that curve. God dang. Almighty. I mean, if we could just take a moment while the stream is starting to admire this thing. I don't have a Twitter account, you know I don't used to, but I would absolutely give this thing a comment, a heart, everything. Like this is nice. Likes. Oh, I'm sorry, likes. Views. I always think of views as in like videos, but anyway, so we got a beautiful thing going on for today. Yep, Niko Kado AVacoado. Excuse me. Ooh, Orlon, Orlon. Yeah, but that's what we're gonna be looking at today. Sorry, I wanted to make fun of that fat F.
I'm really hungry. Ooh, $5 bonus. Like, I just want to eat in the car while driving. I thought I would film it for my...
Ooh, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Look at that tambourine. Oh my gosh. Oh, have you seen that new Marvel movie? Oh goodness gracious. Oh my gosh. I couldn't even. Hey, have you seen the new latex latex gloves? Oh my gosh. You are so horrible.
I might film it for my pit. Well, I don't even know. I'll film. Maybe I'll film. I don't know. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. No, no.
Whatever happened
Honestly.
to Niko Kado AVacoado? I asked
What a coincidence. This guy is like everywhere, huh? Just so I keep tabs on the what's it called? Oh, what I was watching got leaked. GG. Alright. Anyways, let's move on.
myself this question every day when I eat 10 pounds of noodles.
Ew! Oh my effing god, that's disgusting! What the actual F is that? I know about the Taki noodles thing. That doesn't sound too bad if I didn't have bad heartburn. What is that? I'm not gonna lie. I actually was entertained by this guy. I know a lot of people hate him. I actually used to watch his videos, not when he was skinny, no, when he was this. I only watch it because of the freakouts, honestly. I don't watch him anymore, but the guy is deplorable. I don't wish anything bad to happen to him, unlike some people, but I mean, I think this guy needs some help, honestly. Out of all that stuff, I gotta, where's my hat? BRB. Ooh, yeah. Um, I'm also doing a bit of an experiment here, now here with this microphone. See how that this one works with that one. I tried it before, but now it's coming out a lot cleaner. But this is my scout hat, right? It's kind of like my Luffy hat, and I mean that when I say this hat I take with on a lot of times I go places or adventures. Yes, I don't wash it. I let it air out. Okay, luckily this thing isn't like this thing barely touches much things, so it's not like I need to wash it. But of course, I know people can say, "Oh, that's disgusting." This thing does get aired out. I make sure it does get aired out. I just set it on the side of my desk or I hang it up so it gets aired out. Yeah, it doesn't even smell that bad. So camera's been on the whole time. Wait, what was it talking about? I don't know. But I wanted to take in a grievance, or I wanted to take in a bit of a moment of silence here because back on this Sunday, I was just with me and my mom and dad, and we went down. We went a little bit downtown. We don't live in like a city, but it's a little more of a downtown area. We stopped by this beautiful restaurant. This restaurant was like a very military police enforcement, like a lot of the very what's it called, and it's like I don't hate military. I'm not a nationalist, though. I'll be honest with that one. And that's kinda when I went on a bit of that tirade back in the Pokimane video because it's just like, I don't know, you know what I mean? But I'm not gonna get into that. But I did wanna take a moment of silence to, thank all those soldiers and the people who are still fighting for us today. Um, I'm not gonna bring it up. A lot of the stuff right now is stupid. It honestly is. But, I am gonna take a moment of silence here real quick. Like I said, it's just yeah, and that's the thing. And I guess more of the code here is like I don't want people to think, I don't be patriotic. That is what's happening now. We have nobody who is patriotic or who at least enjoys the things they're given. I would better put it that way. You know, I try to keep this stuff very politic friendly, and I'm not going to get into all that stuff. But it's like it's kind of the same when it comes to the whole country aspect. Be thankful for what you're for and appreciate what has been given to you. But that's all I'm going to say. But right. Okay, that just looks stupid. That just looks stupid. Um, but back to the video.
in the morning. So I'm sure you
Uh,
guys know who Nikocado Avocado
what do you mean?
is. I mean, I
Is that
first
is that
discovered
cake
him when he posted his
dumpling?
bear hole on Twitter. I don't know why I brought this up in the beginning of the video. Let's just
I think I remember that he showed his bare, the poop deck, the poop hole. I think he showed that on. I didn't see it. I'm underage, so I
move
can't.
on. You didn't hear anything. Let's continue. Don't look that up. So Nikocado
Ah,
Avocado
is that one
actually
from
rose to
Thailand?
prominence, fame, glory, and riches by eating food in his house, car, and
McDonald's does make some good chicken nuggets. They honestly do. I hate McDonald's for everything else except for probably a bit of their breakfast, their ice creams if they don't geek up. So I actually had a friend who did work at McDonald's, and he actually could not say why the ice cream machines didn't work. But I had a conspiracy. Because he's obligated to. So it's not like he was doing it on purpose. He was obligated to for some reason. For some reason, like he was held to some imaginary blicky on his head and says, "You cannot tell this to anybody." I mean, I don't know where that went, but yeah, I think then he actually started saying something about it 'cause I don't think he works there anymore. I don't know. Who's gonna stop you once you're already out of that place anyways? They can't hold you to that.
his
They think
boyfriend's
they can,
house.
but
And
that's the power of what corrupt businesses like to do. They want people to think that they're
I
invincible, but
actually quite enjoyed Nikocado Avocado's
oh my
content a
goodness.
lot, man. I thought he
This guy's actually okay, he's plump, I would say. I don't mean that to be weird. He's plump. He's at least drinking water. This guy's got at least ooh, those, onion rings do be cooking. I am lying. Ooh, french fries? I wanna get more Burger King. We barely have Burger King.
He was really entertaining, really funny, but there were some controversies he got
Boing.
into along the way. One of those controversies happened to be some content he made that I
Whoa!
into along the way. One of those controversies
What is a helmet, man? That's a
happened to be
sick-looking
some
helmet.
content he made that I might have mentioned in the intro that might not be family friendly, but we don't have to.
Obvi
We're not
When has a guy ever been family friendly when he abuses how okay, I take this as a grain of salt, abuses his boyfriend online. Like, the guy practically just slams food at his boyfriend's face. They always get into fights. I'm surprised they haven't gone in, like, a bunch of cat boxes, I tell you what. I mean, like, I want no
not going to talk
sympathy.
about that. The Moist Critical situation was a pretty big one. Back in 2021, Moist Critical uploaded this video in which he showed concern for the health and well-being of Niko Kado. Because if you guys don't know, Niko Kado's entire channel is just doing essentially mukbang videos.
So, I'm not trying to knock on Penguin Zero. Was he just sitting there roasting Niko Kado, or was he actually saying, "This guy needs help"? Because I know from a lot of these more I'm not gonna say exactly the political viewpoint, but these more harder common sense YouTubers would be real quick to be like, "Oh, probably his fault because he's effing stupid and then some." And it's like, okay, not saying he's like that, not saying Penguin's like that. We got respect for him, but is he just roasting him, or was he actually saying that kind of stuff? You know what I mean? Bro, the prankster videos, he goes out on those people. Oh my god, you wouldn't believe how much he hates those kind of people. I don't really blame him for that, but Like, he wants some dead. He hired a hitman.
videos where he sits down and just eats food for like, I don't know, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 3 hours. So essentially, Critical called out, no, 10 minutes,
What?
20 minutes, 3 hours. So
Oh, that's
essentially,
an
Critical
hour.
called out Nikocado for playing the victim card, gaslighting his audience, and attention seeking. Nikocado essentially said that it's the audience's fault for encouraging him to gain weight and eat all of this food.
Okay, honestly, I say that in defense, but toward ISO speed. I think the real reason that dude acts the way he does, or that kid acts the way he does, I think he's my age. I can tell that guy's got some mental health issues. I'm sorry to say that, but I think the problem is his audience goats him bad. It goats him bad. It's the same reason you don't see me try to spaz out a lot, because I know my mom probably won't want me saying that, but, like, I do have autism. I do spaz out like every autistic person would, but, like, that's why I'm worried about, because it's like, I ain't gonna be like I show speed, man. Like, I don't mind having some spasms, but they're gonna be scripted, honestly.
And then they had like the classic YouTuber beef where they went back and forth and made videos, and they got a lot of views, so I mean, good for them. That was probably the goal.
I'm not Nick's dad. I'm not here to slap the f***ing cheeseburgers out of his hand or anything. I showed these photos because it shows a complete transformation from one body type to another, and it shows that there is still an eating disorder present. And I feel like it's reinforced by his audience on YouTube that encourage it, which is something he mentions in his videos from time to time. He says things like, you guys are doing this, and I think he's right. I think seeing those numbers grow and seeing those big numbers has completely reinforced the idea that in order to be successful, he has to keep eating this way, so he feels trapped.
My favorite babysitter is Annalisa. She's pretty good. She's like my grandma. She says,
If y'all know how to talk, then why? Okay. Okay, no, props to Penguin Zero for not going all out, call him names and everything else. That's why I rather would watch this guy, because he's at least more formal about it. I guess you could put it. And, I want to get this straight right now. There is nothing wrong when it calls calling someone out for doing something bad, but it's like when you. Okay, now I'm gonna be straight here. Imagine a fat guy. I don't mean to be rude. Just imagine a fat guy, and they're being mean and everything else. Now, at first, you don't mind it because they're not doing anything, but then they start doing something. This is why I don't like teaching people lessons, at least the methods of it, because it's like, then you hit them personal. You know what I mean? You hit them with that your fat card and everything. You become hypocritical. Someone debunks you, you debunk them back. Now, in some cases that is necessary. Someone punches you, you have every right to punch them back. If someone lethally assaulted you, I'm gonna better say that for Twitch preferences. You have every right to defend yourself. That's a physical thing. I used to be more of a verbal sense. You could argue this is our freedom of speech, but it's what I don't like about more extreme people, where it's like you could argue that person needs to be put in their place. I'm not denying that at all. But there's a more humane way about going about that. And that's my issue. It's why I don't like a lot of YouTubers who roast things. Oh my goodness, this guy, he had like a knight icon, which for some big buckshot extremist. I mean, why was it that he had like a freaking like knight as his character? I know, well, I can't say much, but you know what I mean, though. It's just like bro, you literally have like this whole edgy knight thing going on, like. Sit down. But it's like he would always call these people just the most vulgar of names. And it's just all like, you may argue these people are idiots and you have every right to call them that, but it's like, what is the aggression with it? I don't understand. This is with everybody. This is my friends, my family, just anybody who goes about like that. It's like, I'm going to again put this into perspective. How are you being the good guy by yet being the hypocrite? Or I'm going to put this a better way: driving. Person goes out driving, right? And they're driving recklessly, or they're driving like an idiot. Do you go and drive like an idiot and teach them a lesson? Most people would. That's exactly the problem. We're hypocrites. I think there's a more humane way about going things, and then there's the hypocrite way, and that's where my issue comes in. It's a hypocritical way. You could argue sometimes it works, it gets the problem solved and teaches that person a lesson, but then what good does it do in a moral stand?
To do it. That's the point I was making.
In Nikokado's response, he criticized Critical for sending an army of his fans to go send hate to his channel, and he essentially said that the video Critical made was a personal attack. So obviously Critical responded to this response where he told his audience not to do that, and he also said that the video was not meant to be a personal attack, but more so him, you know, giving him advice or whatever. But if you actually watch the video, I could see how Nikocado AVacoado could take it as a personal thing, but as Critical said, I don't think the video was intended to be any sort of malicious or personal diss, but more so just giving Nikocado AVacoado criticism where the criticism is warranted. Another reoccurring controversy.
I gotta be honest though, them blue Takis were mid. Funny enough, they were actually a little less spicy compared to the normal red ones.
Tied to the Nikocado AVacoado brand and YouTube channel is his interesting and honestly just confusing relationship with another creator named Orlin. So Orlin is a husband, friend, ex-husband.
Okay, so I don't mean to be that one dude. Why do you say it like that? Like, yeah, he's his boyfriend. Yeah, I mean, like, is that wrong to say? I'm sorry to knock on Dumpy about that. I don't want to be that one dude. It's like, was there a problem with that? But it's like the way you stutter about that. It's like you could just say he's his husband. I mean, like,
And foe of Nikocado AVacoado, and they have a rivalry, I guess. Honestly guys, I don't know how much of this is real and how much of this is fake for views. I assume a lot of it is just them playing a character, but the thing you'll quickly notice about Nikocado is that the lines are extremely blurred. Whether or not these videos are actually faked, I will say they're extremely entertaining, as well as just the
that's the only reason I watched them, honestly.
solo Nikocado breakdowns.
This guy, oh my goodness. That was the first dude So, my brother always shows me memes, right? He showed this guy. It's like a YTP or some bullcrap like that. I don't know. Actually, I think I saw him from a YTP. They're YouTube poops, basically. They're like, you take a video and you edit them out, make them goofy, you put memes in there, or whatever. He was on there. I thought those two were completely different people.
Now, I've made a multitude of Nikocado videos in the past, but it's been, I want to say, like a year now, and I just wanted to kind of take a look and see what's been happening. The last I heard, I don't know if it's true or not, but I heard he's actually losing weight, and he's quitting the whole, like, attention-seeking clickbaiting shit.
It's good.
But, let's find out for ourselves.
Look what I got from the thrift store.
Whoa! Bro, get a bigger shirt. Oh my god.
I feel like this just
What is that hair action? That is a treasure trail
Embodies
straight from
me.
Letterkenny.
Does it embody him because he puts the human version inside of him on Twitter? I need to stop talking about that, dude. I don't.
What?
Do I like men?
It's fat, it's thick, it's bound to make you happy.
I'm not gonna lie. I feel like
I love how he said it. I really love how he said it. That definitely is.
he is talking about the same thing I talked about like 8 seconds ago, and I do not like it.
And it's pointy at the tip.
Yo, I cannot believe these shorts from Fabletics are 2 for $24. Look at the shorts I used to wear to the gym.
I don't get it.
And a lot of people get their nutrients from it. Like my husband, okay, since he's vegan, he can.
What's up? Ah.
He can't get no zinc or B12, but he gets it from secondhand sources.
Okay, well, I was expecting
If you can move that with your bare body, you got a talent, my friend. Oh, almost close.
something completely different. I thought he was gonna start preaching about how grass is good for you, but right now it seems like the same old
What is this?
Nikocado.
But you didn't see times 2 16-piece nuggets? they give you 8 and 8, so you're missing 2 whole bags. So I'm supposed to drive back to get nuggets during rush hour.
Oh my goodness.
Because you feel like
This guy's a food expert, everybody. He knows like the exact grams, the amounts, like everything.
I didn't ask you to drive back. I'm letting you know that you made an error.
I think the last thing anyone should do on this planet in our lifetime, in our human lifetime, is mess up Kado's fast food order.
Yes.
I wouldn't be surprised if this guy doesn't live to see another day. I wouldn't be surprised if Kado decided to start eating this person in this video on YouTube. Completely monetized, by the way.
The only error I made was marrying you. Marrying you was the only error I made.
Oh, look, it's my husband, Orlin. I think this collaboration that's happening right now, this video was uploaded 8 days ago, by the way, but I think this collaboration sort of confirms my suspicions from earlier in the video. All of these Orlin versus Kado fights and all that, it was all just content, okay? It was all content. Now, could there might have been some real... Maybe. But let's be real, guys. It's all BS, and they're raking in the money. Now, don't take this the wrong way. I love Kado AVacoado. Sometimes. And I respect the grind. I have no issue with this. I'll do the same.
I'll admit, he does the impossible. I'll give him that. You know, it's one of those situations again, and I say this as a moral. I'm going to say this as the moral of this video. You know, folks, I understand we all have anger and we all have to let that out. And when someone's being an a-hole to us, you know, we have every right to be mad and everything else. But when you call someone else out, why go so negative? You know what I mean? Yeah, sure. They're being very negative. Like, they're calling you worthless, retard, and everything else. But do you think you're the person in the right to do that? I'm not trying to encourage you to just back away from the situation. No, you have every right to call them out. You know, but it's like, you could easily say, well, that's funny, dude. I mean, you're the one who's the only guy who's making it aggressive here, you know? And that's the thing. It's just like, it's what I don't like about these roasting YouTube videos. They just go so hard on people who do the most dumbest things. And it's just like, come on, my guy. You're doing that for attention now. You want to know your flaw? You're doing this for attention. And so it's just like, you know, I have no problem calling someone an idiot. That's fine. When you go personal with it, it's like, okay, now we're getting far here, you know.
Same thing too.
That's the moral about that.
Are you not getting enough fee? Are you not getting enough £400?
Holy shit. I think he's mad.
That's like the face of a freaking gopher.
Sorry, I'm not helping with your 400-pound milestone.
Sorry.
Wait, 400 pounds? Wait, I'm confused. Is it because he's eating the nuggets, he's trying to get back up to 400 pounds, or is he trying to get
I don't know, man.
How much does this guy weigh? Okay, he was like going between 370 and 350 over 2 years ago. What's going on? Do you think Kado AVacoado would pat me on the head and claim me as his own human son if I gave him a Whopper? Obviously not, because he's eating McDonald's in the video, retard. Oh,
I don't like those kind of chicken
goodness. It was Burger King the whole time?
Yeah.
I'm really hungry. Ooh, $5 bonus. Like, I just want to eat in the car while driving. I thought I would film it for I might film it for my pit. Well, I don't even know. Maybe I'll film, I don't know.
Why do I feel like Kado AVacoado actually gets me, you know? That reminded me of my videos. I feel like my videos are a little bit off the chain, Rocky Mountains. Kado AVacoado doesn't follow a script. He lives by the beat of his own drum.
And I'm at Arby's because you guys know I'm all about the Jack in the Box.
I thought he was gonna say vagina.
Oh my god. And I always talk about the curly fries. I love their curly fries, but now I'm gonna have some Arby curly fries because I have it in my head. I even had it last night.
Nick,
I feel like I'm being talked. I feel like he about does. You know those memes about like me trying to teach a caveman how to do this? It's like Albert Einstein or some dude talking to a whiteboard. He about talks as fast as that. I don't understand what he's saying.
I'm gonna stop you right there, okay? And I absolutely agree. Arby's is actually good. I'm so sick of all the Arby's slander, and usually it's from people who've never even had Arby's in their life.
If when you go up to New York, you didn't have to practically almost run out of gas to get it. Oh my god, I kid you not. We were on this road trip. We were about a good hour out. Or out, something like that. This was a multi-day trip, by the way. We stopped in Ohio. Some family stuff, right? There are many destinations up there by New York. Oh my god! Number one, where's all the forests? Number one, aren't there supposed to be like big, beautiful tweets? Number two, I can't find the words to describe.
Arby's is terrible. Oh, how does anyone eat that? Oh, Burger King is terrible. It's always Arby's and Burger King. Those are the two fast food places that everyone just shits on all the time on social media. And what do they eat? Gourmet chef souffle? No. They eat like Wendy's. Now, I will say, I mean, this might be kind of hypocritical, but I mean, Wendy's is definitely better than both Burger King and Starbucks. But listen, dude. Let's just keep watching the video. What am I talking about?
The Jack in the Box Grill Fries. That's how much I like him. Oh my god, what are they doing?
Oh my god, Jack in the Cox too. I love that fast food place. When I went to Texas, it was so good. What am I doing with my life?
I'd say actually ever since morning.
Where do you live at? Unless you have like the wheel that can move back and forth.
Kado channel.
Oh, Chicken Express, my man. He actually got something good. Well, okay. Sorry, I just saw that even better.
See, my ADD. Let's just try this. Alright, so I got... They don't have spicy chicken, which is probably better because... Oh, I was talking about the protozoan. Yeah, it's in my hair. It's whatever.
As we can see here, guys, I think Kado AVacoado is doing extremely well for himself now. I mean, it seems like he's not really having his name in the headlines much, which I don't know if he likes that or not. I mean, I feel like Kado AVacoado is a little drama queen, attention queen on the, not even on the down low, on the up high.
When has that been?
But all in all, what I learned today was, I mean, sort of nothing. I mean, he's doing the same exact shit. He's still collabing with his boyfriend. He's still eating food in his car, and he's still, sucking. Hope you guys enjoy.
Whoa! Alright, that was the first video. No viewers. Did I already put this one in? I think so. We're gonna have a look at YouTube animators.
Car and driver is called the Civic.
I don't care. I ain't old enough. Well, I need to start driving this weekend, but I am not. Okay. Wow, only 27 minutes? Don't cash.
More fun to drive than top competitor. Dumpy.
So,
Whoa!
Dumpy.
So about every single day, I receive notes from owls at my window telling me to go back and check out some more animated story time or, you know.
Immediately, I get hit with a Caillou mob. Is that even Caillou? It looks about like goddamn Caillou, man. I tell you what.
Go Animate videos. I'm pretty fed up with Go Animate. I think I've made about 900 of those videos by now, and I want to go check out some of the story time animated videos. You know, those real life, hard hitting, impactful story time animations. Which, by the way, they're not real.
They got so hard.
Okay, but anyways, guys, we'll be checking out this channel called oh, it's gonna sound so bad. They're called Teen Stories. I got recommended this channel to take a look at for all of you wonderful people watching. Now, before we get into this video, leave a like and subscribe.
What game
I
are
haven't
you
drank
playing?
a lot of water today, so I'll be drinking water. This video's title, by the way, is I hate water today, so I'll be drinking water. This video's title, by the way, is I Hate My Sick Sister. And this is the thumbnail.
What is...
I don't even think I need to say anything here.
Hello everyone, my name's Max. And I totally hate my sick little sister.
That's totally normal behavior, dude. Oh yeah, my sister has a disease that turns her into a vegetable and sort of looks like Caillou. I hate her. Why? I guess we're finding that out together, right, guys? Yay.
I don't know in whose mind, but why would you? Oh, my family would be all up in my thing, you know what I mean? If I was sick, you know, I'd be like, make sure you eat, you know what I mean? I'm saying that to bust stones. I don't know. I don't get sick all that time, anyways. But it's like, no, I am. That kind of treatment would actually be quite the opposite of my family. We make sure we make sure we're good.
Oh, yep, get it? Because we're
That
watching the
is
video? I guess we're gonna
ridiculous.
find it out. Yay. Get it? Because we're watching.
Because she's not the person everyone sees her as, and I'm the only one who knows the truth. I guess you probably thought I'm a bad guy, like my parents and all my family.
Is he about to get ran over by a car?
Yet you, they could have easily put it in. I hate my sick sister because you'll find out why, or some dumb thing like that. You know what I mean?
Like, I know you guys hear that in the background. It just sounds like an engine revving up. Like, I really hope that he gets ran over by a car. The animated character, that's not real, gets ran over by a fictional car. YouTube.
You think I am? But hey, wait a minute. Listen to my story first, then draw your conclusions. So make sure you watch this video till the end, and then write in the comments what you
What are you looking at my
They need to
soul
fire
for?
whoever added these
What
terrible
is that
sound effects to the
chicken?
video. I can't even hear what this guy's trying to
I
say.
hate
I just want
how-
to meet the person whose idea it was
I
to
hate how in some of these fantasy games they have like the most cartoonish
put
animals.
a garbage
like same with
disposal
effing
sound
Pokemon.
effect under
Oh my
the
god, I think that's what it
animation.
is.
And I just want to ask him, what's your most effective way of injecting meth?
Me and Anna have a very small age difference, just 1 year. I don't remember the time when she wasn't with me. We got along very well until high school.
Yeah, man, they got along until high school, you know? Until she got cancer. And then she became a hoe.
My parents infinitely loved both of us. We had our own rooms, toys,
No, she became the
clothes.
ancient
My
one. Open the third eye.
mom even cooked our favorite dishes for breakfast for us. But at the same time, we were not best friends. Maybe we became good friends later when we grew up. Like, at 7, all the girls seemed terribly stupid to me.
I feel like I'm in a fever dream right now.
Oh
What is
my
even
god. Do you see that new boyfriend?
going on? First of all, the thumbnail looks like this, and then this guy ends up looking like this. And the story is making no coherent sense whatsoever. At first, it's like,
yeah,
oh,
say
I
why.
grew up
Why
with
are
my
you
little
killing that
sister. We
sheep?
got along great. She was always by my side
Oh, Mr.
until
Ming
high
Dong.
school. And then we go from high school back to when this guy is, what did he say, 7 years old?
Like, at 7.
Am I on crack? No, okay, we're not making any more jokes like that, okay? I'm not even gonna bring that into the equation, okay? Whoever made this animation is the one injecting. By the way, don't do a spicy 7-Eleven hot dog and 2 Red Bulls. You will feel terrible, okay? That's why I'm like doing
I don't even drink energy drinks because they literally made me like anxious. Like,
the water. Yeah, I feel awful right now, dude.
Because they didn't understand anything about robots and adventures. I suppose Anna thought about boys kind of the same, because I refused to play with her dolls all the time.
bro, I'm sorry. This could be a little bit sexist. That's the thing I just kind of don't like about the taste of girls. It's like they judge about like, you know, like it's all they're interested in is just guys. It's like, but we're like off on our own freaking like pirate adventure, like One Piece. Like you got freaking Gilded guy here, then Luffy, hang out with Thor. Like that is the imagination and tastes of boys. They don't just want girls. Of course, Billie Eilish apparently think that all men are stupid. Though she was right of that women don't care. Well, at least a good portion of women don't really care about the looks. It's just about who the person is, which actually is a very viable point.
We had a normal childhood, like all brothers and sisters have. And then Anna got sick. Seriously, there was something wrong with her blood. Every touch caused bruises on her body. A couple of times, I saw her choking and coughing out something red and sticky.
I wonder if she was coughing out an airhead. But I think it's time to mention this. I mean, the thing you'll quickly notice about these story animated channels is that they go on and on and on, and they just don't get to the point. You know?
Oh my god,
And
they keep
it's
going.
kind of the reason why I want to stop doing these drama videos, man. I know this isn't a drama video, but like, I feel like a lot of the time when I make those videos, it's like I could really just summarize it and like get the whole entire
In about a
point made.
minute.
in about 5 minutes. But if you look
Not
at
even
every other
5,
channel,
dude,
they
just like
do the
1,
exact same thing I do.
2,
It's like,
no, 2, 3.
this guy was born in 1945, and this is what he does, and this is who this, you know what I'm saying? And it's just, I don't know. Look who's rambling now.
Of course, my parents got worried, and we started endless visits to hospitals and doctors. It was the first time I thought I felt sorry for her.
What?
Bro, what?
What is even that?
Of course, it was
What is even that sitting action? You can tell it's overlaid. Bad.
the first time I thought I felt sorry for her.
Bro, what? The first time you thought you felt sorry for her?
I'm
Dude,
sorry.
your sister has a life-threatening disease. It seems like. I like how I'm like having this whole reaction. Dude, it's fake. This entire thing is fake. All these stories are fake. There was never once a real animated story channel that's like corporate owned, that's based like this, that was actually spitting some facts, dude. It's all
Except
bull.
Ted, they had those like stories.
It's all bull. Maybe
They were
one
like 10
day
times
a channel
better.
will come along with like the same sort of art style and setup, but it will actually be real, you know? Maybe we'll get I went to Vietnam animated story, you know? I went in with one arm, now I have two. Oh wait. I went in with 2 arms and now I have 1. You know, that could be kind of cool.
I really wanted her to be okay. Anna had
Do you need a free, easy way to capture your screen? Introducing Outplayed. Record anything on your
constant IVs. They made her hands look creepy. She got shaved bald.
Oh my god, my sick sister looks so creepy
Oh my
and weird.
god, my sister became the ancient one. Open your fat eye.
Oh my god, what a loser.
She constantly had some procedures and tests. Then she would lay in the ward, being so small and pathetic.
Yeah, I mean, you know, she might have a terminal illness, but that shouldn't derail her off
Man,
the
that goes
grind,
hard.
bro. Why isn't she doing cool stuff like backflips and getting A's on her test? More specifically, based on the fact that this guy
Spider-Man. Okay, Spider-Man. Do a flip. Yeah.
is so into robots or whatever.
That's
I
a
mean,
funny scene.
he might have said that when he was 7. I mean, I can't really follow the video that well. I mean, can you even blame me? All these time jumps. It's like, oh, we're going to go in the future. Now we're going back into the past. Now we're back in the future. I don't even know where the hell we are right now. But I don't like it.
And I played with her favorite dolls. I even bought her some new dolls with my pocket money. I brought her favorite
Yours are
sweets
those
before
glasses.
consulting
Oh,
with
those
the doctor, of course.
Why?
What was that? What are
pocket
those
money.
lips?
I brought her favorite sweets
Ew.
before.
Ew, that is so poor. This was made by like a $150 budget.
Consulting with the doctor, of course.
Why does he sort of look like if Flat Stanley got a perm?
My mom and dad kept saying I was a great brother. They were proud of me. Time passed. Anna seemed to get better.
What the fuck? This just sort of looks like a sketchy ad on one of those forbidden websites you should never be on. Are you 55 to 75 years old looking for some... I'm not even gonna say it.
At least they released her from the hospital. But our parents, well, something just clicked in their heads.
Dude, this animation is so terrible. Isn't she supposed to be bald here, man? Like, first of all, thumbnail
wait,
looks
yeah.
nothing like the guy. Okay, that's strike number 1. Strike number 2, the main character sucks. Strike number 3, where's Caillou?
And they started to constantly fuss around Anna and her health and well-being. She got homeschooling. They constantly stuffed her with different pills all the time. She rarely left home, and even when she went out, she preferred to stay in the backyard, breathe the air, and stare into space.
She has cancer and she's gonna die soon.
Dad had installed a swing for her instead of a barbecue. She was always sitting on it, playing with her dolls. I still felt terribly sorry for her. I went to school, I made friends with different guys, I joined a swimming club, and sometimes I went go-karting. Anyway, I lived a full life.
You went go-kart?
But my sister couldn't have it. But I knew I didn't want to be like her.
What are we even doing, man? What is going on? First of
What
all,
even
I
is
wanted the
this?
barbecue. Never mind, couldn't do that. We got swings instead because of my...
Now we're gonna go on to other 55-page like paragraph or some bullcrap like that. Describing every single day after like 10 years now. It's gonna be describing how he got a job and he's got a family with wife and like a bunch of kids now who also sadly had cancer and all this other stuff. But I mean, like, cool. So adequate.
my stupid sister. And then randomly he's like, I don't want to be like my sister. I have friends. What? I thought this was gonna be a banger video.
got
I'm
friends.
just sort of staring off into space, wondering why I'm still here. I should have done one of those "my teacher got me pregnant" ones. That's the juicy shit.
However, the older Anna got, the harder it was for me to love her. She had a terrible and bad temper. She started screaming all the time, nagging me, and so on. She pretended in front of our parents I was a monster who brought his poor little sick sister to tears. But I forgave her. I thought she was just bored.
Yeah, you know what? I'm actually on Marquez's side now because she's clearly faking it. I mean, she still has hair.
Write in the comments what you think of this story. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel.
I hope they liked my comment. I totally skipped the
Buddy! Oh, oh my god! Dumpy! Oh my goodness. Alright. Alright, how much have I done? We could do one more. We could do one more. Oh my god. That was a banger. Trying to think of a shorter one. I've done you. Not sure about you. I've already seen you. Um. Oh well, we'll go and do it.
I brought in one of our first.
Hey everyone, our research department
Ryan
tells me
Reynolds,
that
man,
this is the
amen,
best
amen,
performing
amen,
vape
amen.
ever.
Oh, bro,
I'm
God bless
The
you,
Amazing
Ryan
Digital
Reynolds.
Circus has absolutely blown up over the past few months, gaining 240 million views on.
I gotta say, that is crazy. This has actually gotten more views than the Hasman Hotel pilot. Way more views. I mean, like, way more. Like a good whopping extra 100. Like 200, actually. That is effing impressive. When you have that much more of a fan base. Even for me to like, any animation to me just kind of seems cringy. Especially when it came to Murder Drones or Heck of a Boss. Or Hell of a Boss, whatever it is. Those are just cringe and edgy. This was good. This
Just
felt
the
like something straight
pilot
out of an
episode,
actual
but with that
cartoon.
insanely quick success comes an insane amount of problems. And if they don't fix them soon, some of the fans might start to actually leave the community. For example, the animation channels that will literally spam upload on 4 different accounts just to grab money from the Amazing Digital Circus's IP will ruin a lot of the younger fans' perspective on the show, because these channels will make the
Okay,
same
hold on. I'm gonna be defending a little bit quick here. They at least put a little bit of animation into this. Okay, you can tell there was some effort into this. I came home. Wait. Oh.
a lot of the younger fans' perspective on the show, because these channels will make the same exact videos over and over. But I swear to you, what they do is they use the exact same video.
Of course she's gonna screw them. Why not? So, could I say something regarding to dresses with male and female? I don't like either gender wearing skirts. Not that I personally care. I just still think it's even a weird thing if a woman wore a skirt, because it's just weird. It's like, I don't want to go into the details of it. I don't know. I just find it a little bit odd that it's still a little bit of a thing for women to still wear skirts. Oh god, Japanese high school. Oh, you know that. You know the purpose of that one. I'm not gonna talk that, but
Like scripts, voice acting, and everything, and just do a different animation style. I swear to you, there's a channel brand called Hornstrom where they have multiple channels and all of them upload Amazing Digital Circus parody videos. But some of them are 2D animated, some of them are 3D, and some of them are fully 3D.
Get the
and
F out of
animated
here. I mean, like,
before-
what? Oh, who is his name from Troll Hunters? Let me search him up. Coach from Troll Hunters. What was his name? Coach Lawrence. Yes, looks like effing Coach Lawrence. I mean, what's he going to teach? Social studies? I mean, like, Lord Jesus.
4K, I swear to you, it is insane how these people make their money. But what's even worse is that they upload 6 animations into one video, where 5 of them are reused and 1 of them is new, just to get the video to be over 15 minutes long and get it prioritized.
Yeah, she got his boyfriend back in it. Well, I mean, hopefully I'll be the next one in line, Gangle. I mean, please tie me up. What? Did y'all hear that? I could have swore I heard that. I mean, I don't know. Kane looks so happy. Oh, I just squeeze her cheeks. I tell y'all come down low. There's something going on. There's something wrong. Something going on.
In the YouTube algorithm, further pushing out these animation channels. But in my opinion, what's even worse about them is that some of them will use NSFW thumbnails, and they do this for pure clickbait. But the thing is, the only people who really watch these animation channels are kids, so they know that they're showing these type of things to.
You know, it's funny. So the voice actors, so they were doing a live stream with the voice actors, right? And I guess the voice actress for Pomni, I forgot her name. I think it was like Lizzie Freeman. She was actually talking about a funny story that any kid would go bypass her thing. She'd do a voice impression. And so apparently the Gooseworks herself doesn't like the fact kids are watching her stuff. I don't know why. I don't know if it's more or less toward the what's it called? Like she doesn't like the fact kids are seeing lewd stuff of the thumbnails and everything else, or she just doesn't like kids watching her actual show. I'm not sure, whatever the case is, but there was one kid that I guess when she did the voice impression, she's like, and then I guess she ran off, came back with a bloody nose for some reason. I don't know how that happened. That is sad, but yeah, it's ridiculous, but.
Kids. They even make Pomni and Jax into a couple, to where if you literally search
Cancer. What is that shiny spot, man? I'm sorry to say. Okay, so hold on. I'm gonna rewind to the video real quick.
amount of problems, and if they don't fix them soon, some of the fans.
I'm sorry to say this, and I'm not trying to defend any of the NSFW folks. Why did they have like Pomni jiggle all the time anytime she moved? This seems weird. You have her things out. She, ugh, ugh. But my thing about it is, I'm not defending those people at all, but it is kind of weird how they did add her some weird like
fans might start to actually leave
jiggle
the community.
aspects, you
For
know, like that
example,
bouncy effect.
These are not adult.
Find your path.
Adults searching this up after work. These are kids on their parents' iPads or phones doing this, and these animation channels know it, and they're ruining the whole community because of it. Gooseworks has even responded to all these animation channels becoming popular when she noticed that her fans were drawing their characters, and she responded on Twitter by saying, "I don't mean to be a buzzkill, but don't you guys think drawing / obsessing over this character is just giving these content farm channels what they want? Like, I'd be fine with it if it came from a fan and not a content farm video, but it very much comes from a content farm video." And she even attached a photo of one of these content farm characters, which was a punk version of Jax called Jaxie, which surprisingly enough is one of their most popular videos, by taking the IP of Amazing Digital Circus and just changing popular videos by taking the IP of Amazing.
I don't mean to be weird. What is that thing that's right where his... What is that?
Digital Circus and just changing it into something that kids would watch. For example, a girl version of Jax who's even meaner than Jax. Kids are gonna click on that like it's nothing. But even some of the fans of the Amazing Digital Circus said that people are just having fun when they draw the characters, so it doesn't matter. Where Gooseworks responded by saying, "If it was designed by a fan, I'd have no problem with it. But the real problem of this is that every time you draw their characters or show them or promote them at any time, you're really just helping these animation channels. And the more promotion that content they get, the more
Hey,
views they'll get, and the
wait.
worse it'll be for the community. And we know that the Amazing Digital Circus almost got canceled because of the Rule 34 content around it. So it's
What?
best to not do anything that's going to be bad for the community, or we might not get a season 1. But then you might be wondering, why doesn't Gooseworks do something about all these channels? Well, she can't, as the show was uploaded to Glitch's channel and not her channel, and even if she could delete their videos, she wouldn't, because she said on Twitter, "What do you want me to do about it? The Amazing Digital Circus isn't on my channel, so I can't copyright strike them. And even if I could, isn't there an unspoken..."
So, I'm not saying this to argue, but I am going to make a simple claim here. Since you did create the show, that's when you should tell Glitch. You should at least have some authority about that. I'm going to be honest with that. That is your story. You should at least have some authority to it. And that does get me upset a little bit. Like, you should have some authority about it. You could easily go to Glitch and just tell them, hey, since technically you guys own the actual film and everything else, could you guys please give a copyright strike about this thing? That way, this stuff does not get used in these content forums. Please and thank you. That's what you could do. I'm
Rule
just
about
pointing that out
copyright
there.
striking videos you don't like, I'm pretty sure that's always been frowned upon. And this means that the content farm channels are going to be around for a lot longer, especially when season 1 episodes start coming out. I can already imagine it now. Whatever new character we get, whatever new adventures they go on with new NPCs, they're going to include it in literally every single one of their videos to try and get as many views as possible. But the absolute worst example of these animation channels is Hornstomp, and I talked about them a bit earlier, where they literally have 17 different channels all uploading these different styled animations where they reuse the same ideas, the same exact storyboards, the same exact voice acting. It's literally the same video in a different animation style, and these kids will eat it up. And they're making millions upon millions of dollars per month from it. Per month! Because of them lengthening their videos with 6 animations in one by reusing them with 16-minute long videos, they get paid a lot more compared to an 8-minute video or a 4-minute video, since each one of their singular animations is 4 minutes long. And because they're uploading daily on multiple channels, that results in an insane amount of money per month. And this could be
Gasp! Mason, no, what? I wasn't gonna say anything nasty.
detrimental to the community. But this next thing I'm gonna say, you might think that it's stupid, but hear me out. The insanely quick growth of the Amazing Digital Circus is what's killing it. When something grows too quickly, it can get easily hated on by many people, and if that hate sticks, that will drag the show down. And that goes for literally all things, whether it's a show, video game, or movie that blows up too much, it will receive unnecessary hate strictly because it's popular in the first place, which led to a lot of people expressing their hate for the show. One person went to Twitter and said, "Can I be honest real quick? This is the Garden of Banban of YouTube animation," basically calling it something for kids because of the animation style and having weird lore behind it just to keep people interested. And that was only one day after the show released. People already will get an opinion just because they watch 2 minutes of the show and then they say they don't like it, just because it's so incredibly popular that people feel like they have to talk about it. And if they don't like it 100%, they're gonna hate on it, as too many people are supporting it, so they feel like they have to be on the exact opposite side. Another person said, "This digital circus thing is an obvious plant and everyone can see it, right?" Basically calling the show's success fake, and the only reason that it's doing so well is because it's what's known as an industry plant, where companies will over push a video strictly because they want to and not because it's a good video, which just goes to show that he's stomping all over the hard work that literally tens of animators worked on. Gooseworks had to coordinate everything, and all these people put their blood, sweat, and tears into making the show, which is why it did so well, and just say, "Oh, yeah, it did well because, you know, someone else promoted it for money." But the good thing is, I think all the hate is starting to die down, and the Amazing Digital Circus is continuing to have long-term growth rather than just a quick burst, because now the show has over 240 million views and still rising. However, at the very beginning of the show's meteoric success came the Rule 34 content. The worst out of all of the problems with Amazing Digital Circus are these Rule 34 drawings that people are making. When the show first dropped, everyone started taking the characters and drawing them in inappropriate ways, to the point Gooseworks even had to confirm all the characters' ages were over 18, which is just really weird. And I'm not going to talk about this too long, but it definitely does start to ruin the show, and Gooseworks said she really doesn't like these drawings. But what's even weirder is that with the insanely quick success of the show comes with more
more and more hype. More specifically, episode 2 hype. Glitch and Gooseworks have been facing the problem of everyone pretty much begging for the release date of episode 2. Well, technically episode 1 because the pilot is episode 0, but everyone's been calling it episode 2 for the hype. And we know that with one of Glitch's previous shows, Murder Drones,
they always consider like the pilot, not even like an actual, well, part of the timeline, but they usually consider it episode 0.
released the pilot episode, and once that did well enough, they had to get everything approved, all the contracts signed, the lawyers in place, the team in place to release a second episode, and that whole process took them over a year. So fans of the Amazing Digital Circus are seeing this and are now complaining that the Amazing Digital Circus needs to immediately release episode 2, to the point there's even some hate going behind it because they're frustrated they can't get more content. And this could very well be a problem too. We've seen games in the past which have had such insane hype that they get pressured into releasing before it's finished, and whatever it is, whether it be a game, show, or movie, flops. For example, Cyberpunk 2077 was supposed to be Game of the Year, but released with a ton of glitches and didn't do as well as it could. So if this were to leak over to the Amazing Digital Circus with all the hype and hate even going behind it, they might rush the second episode, and it could very well kill off the show if
she jiggles a bit.
it doesn't end up looking as polished as the first. As we do know,
yo, everybody grab a group. We are straightening this place up.
Episode was about 26 minutes long, and then the next episode was underneath 20 minutes. So let's say they rush to release the next episode of the Amazing Digital Circus and it's 12 or 15 minutes long, people are going to be mad.
You know they are, but anyways, there it goes. That's all I wanted to do. Got Dinger Zinger out.